Welcome back to Tech-Junkie channel. I'm Davis, and in this video I will show you how to install vCenter server on the ESXi platform. Okay, first of all, you have to get yourself the vCenter server installation file. For me, typically is a ISO file. Just double click on the ISO file. Browse the vcsa-ui-installer Win32 installer. Okay, we choose install a new vCenter server. Click next. Accept the license agreement. Next. So we are going to deploy the vCenter server to our ESXi host, which is 192.168.111.44. Okay. Password. Of course, untrust SSL. Accept that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna name the vCenter server to VC01 with password. With password is for the virtual machine console login. So, yep, that's it. Deployment size. Man, the vCenter appliance is getting much bigger nowadays. Small one require 21 gigabyte memory. Okay, luckily I got some headrooms. Next, install on the data store. Okay, SSD data store format. Thin mode. Yeah, that's the VM network. IPv4 static IP assignment. vCO1.simplelab.int address. Prefix 24. That's effectively 255.255.255.0. Gateway 111.1. DNS server, which is our domain controller DC01's IP. Okay, for the FQDN, we have to add a DNS record. For that, I actually already did that, didn't I? Okay. God. What? Okay, let's roll it back. Just go to administrative tools, DNS, or you're familiar with the command, you can use dns mgmt.msc to call this up. Okay, first of all, we need an reverse lookup zone. I create that in advance, but whatever, let me delete it and do it once again. Okay, of course, the VC01. Typically for any machine that joining this simplelab.int, you effectively pointing the DNS server to this domain controller or any other workstation you would like to access the vCenter. You should also point to the DC01 as DNS server, or at least use forwarder or other technique to make you able to resolve the vco1.simplelab.int to the IP address. Okay, but First of all, let me create the reverse lookup song. Okay. Remember, check that store in Active Directory so that later on, if you promote an additional domain controller, you don't have to manually create the song on the newly promoted server. Next. Okay, that's the level ID. Next. Secure update. Okay, next. Finish. Okay. Back to our simple lab.int. New record. Wait a second. Advanced mode, please. Oh, no. New. Okay. vCO1. vCO1.simplelab.int address. I would like to change the TTL to 5 minutes. You maybe don't need to do that, but for my lab, I would like my DNS record have a shorter TTL, because just in case I want to change the IP to something else, I don't have to wait that long. Okay. Okay, done. Get here. Okay, the PTL record is also here. Okay. Let's get back to the vCenter. Next. Okay. Let's make a lookup again. That's cool. Actually, this workstation is not directly point to the DC01. I'm pointing to this DNS server, but I make a small adjustment. Like I said before, I configured a conditional folder. So every domain under simplelab.int, I will redirect the DNS request to the DC01. So finally, I will get the vCO1.simplelab.int resolvable IP address. Okay. Finish. Okay, this will take some time. Let me pause the video for you to save us some time. Almost there. Okay. Continue. Stage 2. Next. We will sync to our domain controller. So 68.111.101. SSH of course activate for the lab. So we have to create a SSO domain. Most of the user will use vSphere.local, but I don't like to use vSphere.local because I want to avoid .local domain as much as possible. So for that, I use simple lab, but not int.vc. Okay. The single sign user is fixed to administrator. We cannot change during the deployment phase. But we can add more administrator after the deployment. Okay. Oops. Oops, what happened? Oh, what's the matter? Ah, crap. Come on. No. Create. What did I click? Next. Don't join. Next. Finish. Okay. Yet another boring waiting process, I mean. Let me pause the video for you to save some time. Almost there. Okay. We can access the vCenter server through this URL. Close. And beside that, there's another management port. We can manage the vCenter appliance. Nope. Is the vCenter IP address port is 5480. 5480. Yep. In this portal, you can use root and the password. There's some management you can perform, such as changing the IP. Yep. But I'm not gonna do that. Changing the proxy. I don't have proxy here. Firewall default. Time server. Okay. It is now synced to the DCO1. Okay, let's change the time zone. Asia, Hong Kong, Asia. Okay. Cool. Service update. Most of the administration of the appliance can be performed in this web management console. So when I click on the update tab, it checks the VMware official website, see if there's any update. Okay. Later. Administration, the password policy, password expiration settings. Okay. Can I just chat? No? Can I? Oh, cool. You shouldn't do that in any production environment. Last one, backup. You can configure a regular backup to your NFS or FTP server. But I'm not gonna do that right now. Log out. Okay. Let's go to our VCO1. Launch vSphere client. To access the vCenter server, we need to use the SSO user. Simple laptop no .vc. Already forget what? Okay. There are expired or expiring license in your inventory, of course. Close that. First of all, that's our vCenter server. Let's create a new data center. Okay, what's it? Demo site 01. How about that? Demo site 01. Cool. Cluster name. Okay, simple lab. A simple lab. We don't have DRS or XJ or vCenter at the moment. Single image. Nope. Alright. Set up a cluster image. Compose a new image. Import from a new host. No. Okay. How about? Wait, what? Really? Okay, next. 8.0 a vendor none. Okay. Finish. It will generate a base image for us to align across the cluster, I think. Cluster. Come on. And gotta add the host. Oops, there's still one thing I want to do prior adding the ESXi to the vCenter. Oh, just in case you don't know, the vCenter is used to managing the ESXi host and many other VMware features that integrate to the vCenter. So our hosts is 111.44, right? But I'm not going to connecting the ESXi host directly using the IP address, because just in case later on maybe I will change the server to other subnet. If I use IP, I have to drop the host and then we add it again after I change the IP. But if I use FQDN to map to the host in the first place, even I have to change the IP from one subnet to other subnet or something like that, I only need to update the DNS record. So I don't have to drop the hosts and we add the hosts to the cluster. So DC01, okay, console. Okay, how about we use remote desktop, which I should have been using this long ago. Okay. Simple lab administrator. Hey, come on. Okay, add a new one. About 5 minutes. ESX04 IP address 44. Add that. Okay. Let's see if I can look that up. ESX04.simplelab.int. Cool. We need that. So go back to our vCenter server, not the management page, but the vCenter itself at host. If you got many hosts, you can just add as many as you like, and then you can use the using credential for all hosts to just enter the credential once. But we're not doing that. I don't have that many of hosts. Okay, just enter the username password. The certificate thumbprint. Okay. Next. Optionally, you can don't import image. Don't import. Okay. Let's see if I shouldn't. 2051303097. So clusters current image. Oh, that's so which host? Okay, next. No, because in the vCenter, that one is new. I think it got a larger build number. Come on, but import no change cluster image. Okay, next. Finish. With vCenter, there's many operation we can do that we cannot perform with only EXI hosts, such as cloning the virtual machine, turning the virtual machine to a template, and deploy the template in a mass scale. So that's pretty much today's video. If you like this video, please consider subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.